All right, Leo. It's time. It's time for your Pisces new moon reading. So I already have some cards on the table, and I want to talk about them real quick, and then we're going to clarify. So we have that you are going through a learning experience, like we all are, you know. And I have to say that overall, no matter what sign or signs you have very prominently in your chart, the general collective that I'm speaking to in these readings are literally on such a cool, transformative journey. And all of the different signs that I've been reading for so far seem to be on all of these kind of different parts of the same path. And there is no one's further ahead or further behind in like spiritual truth. Like, we're not bringing ego in here. But if we were to visualize it as a literal pathway and journey, there are different signs at different parts of this same path. So you could very easily resonate with some of the other new moon readings that I've been putting out. And for you, Leo, in particular, there is already a lot of crossover in a sense. We have some of the same overarching cards that came out for you guys as did in the Cancer reading. And I spoke on a lot of Leo energy being present in the Cancer reading. So if you are on that cusp, especially, or you know you have both of those very strong in your chart, check out both, because the Cancer reading was incredible, really cool. And if we were to say who's the farthest ahead on the path in this spiritual transformation and learning journey, Cancer is like, wow, that was so inspiring. So, not to like throw anyone under the bus or anything like that. Like, there's a lot of cool things happening. Okay, with you, we have learned something new, and also the blank card came out in my angel cards, just like it did in the Taurus reading. And then we have depth, which I think came out in both the both the Aries and Gemini reading. And we have spontaneity. Yeah, love spontaneous blah, blah, blahs for fire signs, right? Like, we tend to kind of move in these more spontaneous ways. Me being a sun sign Aries. Get yourself something nice to drink. Get some snacks. I just kicked off my slippers so I could sit more comfortably in my chair. So maybe get your slippers on or something like that. Okay. Overall, you're going through a big transformation as well, as we all are. We got transformation there as the last angel card that came out for you. Now, I do have both the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands upright on the table. So I also feel like you're going into this phase of okay, well, alchemizing wanted to come out, but like balancing, blending the divine feminine and the divine masculine, or just the feminine and masculine energies within yourself, because gender is non-existent in energy. It's all fluid, and we all have these two polarities in us. So like it's non-existent and it's within everything at the same time, if that makes sense. That's a really weird way of saying it, but I think you understand what I'm talking about. Don't get too caught up on gender here. You can always reverse the roles or flip it around depending on if you resonate with being a man or a woman, or more masculine or more feminine, whatever it may be, okay? I read energy. Hi, if you're new, my name is Vanessa. If you're returning, welcome back. I read energy. And so I read for men and I read for women, and it doesn't matter because we all have this beautiful blend of masculine and feminine within us. And so after all of that spiel, it looks like you're really coming into a beautiful balance. And I still can't find the word that I'm looking for. That's okay. It's okay. So we do have a starting off with the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Inspiration. And then in the present moment, we've got the Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune. This is like feature, fortune. Thank you. Wow. My brain was blending fortune and favor together and I couldn't separate them, but fortune favors the bold. And we have assertiveness here for you. Underneath it is patience, and we also have patience on the table. Okay, so let me just say the overall theme that I'm getting here for you guys is that you are, like all of the collective I'm speaking to, on this really amazing spiritual journey and coming into your power and the most aligned, heart-centered power possible, right? You want good. You're not coming into power to overpower someone else or to oppress. That's not the power I speak of on this channel. You're coming into your own sense of majesty. So I'll say that again, yes. And we do have one of your main cards here on the table with the Strength card. This also was the overarching theme card with, and I shuffled, but they came out together again in this position with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Eight of Pentacles. You do have the Ten of Pentacles on the table as well. What I'm trying to say here, and the message that I've, like, the overarching, like, what's happening here is that as you're coming into your power and your strength, and it's very divine, there's a lot of spiritual knowledge coming in, and you're learning these spiritual lessons, and you're transmuting and transforming old aspects of yourself that were not aligned, and you're bringing everything into alignment for yourself. There's also a literal friend in your environment that is triggered by this. They're embodying some devil energy and the Empress in reverse. Wanting to oppress. Literally all the things that I was just saying about power that I don't mean, they're kind of embodying that. And it might be very covert, actually. You might not really, they might be wearing a mask, but your intuition is picking up on it and something feels off. And so we have friendship card here. Could be literally another female friend or a friend of the same sex, but that's only for a few people. And then I split the deck on another deck just to get some other info. I get info in many different ways. And we have the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, which is typically, yes, a learner, someone who's stepping into learning new skill sets, but it's known quite widely across the tarot community as a spy. And maybe they're watching you either through social media or you have some sort of like continuous, like you're around each other a lot for some reason other than just getting together in your friendship. Maybe you live together, maybe you live near each other, maybe you work together. Or this could be a coworker who is a friend. Or there's someone in your life that is masquerading as a friend and you're starting to sense that they might not have the best intentions for you with the Devil card and the Empress in reverse. And they are operating out of their imbalanced feminine energy, which the feminine energy typically is, the feminine energy traditionally and naturally is the energy of reception. It receives and it multiplies. I literally did get that from another reader the other night, so I'm like not trying to just like copycat, but like it was pretty cool listening to that and going like, oh yeah, like I know about the, you know, female like energy receives, but like the female energy can create more life, like literally multiply like the family, like grow the family in a literal sense. So you could be getting this sense that they're actually working in the opposite way around you and like kind of like dividing or decreasing your ability to step forward to create. And they could also be embodying some of that copycat energy. So we have the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, with the Eight of Swords. And with the Devil energy showing up and that Empress in reverse, and then the Eight of Cups is the other kind of like overall theme card that came out, because I felt a little weird being like, really? We have the exact same two cards coming out as the overall theme as the Cancer reading. And when that happens, I kind of like test the cards a little bit. It happened in another reading I did, I think the Gemini reading the other day. And so I had one more come out, and it was the Eight of Cups, walking away. As you come into your own alignment and your power and your magistry. I don't know if that's a real word. Overall, so we have learned something new, make a wish, and patience. So you two are learning how to work with your spirit team, work with your guides. You've made a decision to move forward in new ways. You're making the decision to leave the past behind and to step into your power. And with that, you're also understanding that it's important to express what you want and take aligned action, be assertive in the ways that are aligned, but not to force, and to trust. We have the Star card coming out, which is that Make-A-Wish card. It's healing, it's vulnerability, it's bringing in a lot of very high celestial wisdom that you use, that you are a conduit for, and you pull into your 3D tangible being, and that you can ground into this earth and into others in practical ways and by touching their heart. It's a lot of healing in that card. So there's someone in your environment that's masquerading as a friend that you already are getting the feelings that they're like something's off. So, again, the Cancer reading would be really valuable to watch just because it's so inspiring, I think, for every single one of us to see what's up ahead as we embody all of this spiritual strength. It's really cool to honestly see all of these different signs in different parts of, and I'll use the Camino as an example because I'm really fascinated by the Camino de Santiago in Spain. And there is no right way to do it, but there is a set path, and there are multiple different ones you can choose to do. And so that's kind of the vision I have when I'm talking about every one of these signs is in a different part of that path. And it doesn't mean that one is further ahead in an egoic sense or one's further behind in an egoic sense. It's a different part of the path that we all are on together in this collective that I'm speaking to. It's so cool. It's like in the past years when I was posting videos on this channel, that type of interconnected, collective kind of energy wasn't as prominent or as present. And I think it's really cool that we're all in this together. And I can resonate literally with every single one of the readings that I put out, because I think we're all soulmates in a sense here. But the Nine of Cups, as I split the deck with the Knight of Pentacles. And it's okay to go at a slower pace. It's important to really enjoy the journey. Okay, so we're going to clarify this Queen of Wands in the past. Because your advice is the King of Wands, the muse of inspiration. There are the Egyptian pyramids. There are the Egyptian pyramids here in both of those cards. So travel could also be something that you are considering doing, especially with that. I do have the Two of Wands in reverse here, like the decision being made to take action, to go forward. Okay, let's get a clarifier, please, for the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Inspiration, please, Spirit, for the Leo collective that's tuning in here. Really like the energy today. I don't try to judge it, you know, I just notice it. The Gemini reading was rough. It was hard, but really important and powerful. That could be a message for someone. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune again, which is what we're moving into. So you already see this coming. You already know you're on the right path. You already know the time is right for you to take these steps forward. We also have the King of Cups in reverse. So with that stepping forward, there is also an awareness that you are moving away from. And there is a past that you're letting go of. And I do see that as part of this Empress in reverse energy, this Devil in reverse energy. It might be that this is all one same person exhibiting all these different qualities. Being emotionally imbalanced, being not nurturing, being kind of possessive in a way, or oppressive, or there's some sort of falseness happening there with this person, or it could be multiple people. You would know. Can we clarify the Wheel of Fortune here? Thank you. Two of Swords in reverse. Seeing clearly, or at least not necessarily seeing all of the steps forward, but deciding to unblock yourself. If that's been something that, if you've been trying to decide, maybe you have felt stuck, or there's been something you've not wanted to look at in the past, you're being given the gift of sight in this dual nature, and also to decide for yourself, yes or no, where you want to go. And I see you with this Eight of Cups walking away from things that you maybe turned a blind eye to in the past. Maybe you've been aware of this type of energy with this Devil and Empress in reverse for a lot longer than you've allowed yourself to acknowledge. Maybe out of necessity. You know, maybe you couldn't get away from this person, but now you can. And so you're seeing that and you're choosing that. Both of the twos on the deck are in reverse. So there's a decision has been made. Can we clarify the Devil, please, for the Leo collective? Why is the Devil here? Thank you. The Seven of Swords. Your intuition is getting stronger and stronger, and you're trusting. And you know that this person has been sneaky or shady or manipulative in certain ways. There's gaslighting energy, perhaps. Definitely appearances, they put an illusion out there for maybe multiple people, and you see a two-faced side now. Or you can't unsee it. Where in the past you could maybe ignore it or turn a blind eye to it. You just you can't any longer. You wonder, wow, if I've seen them act that way with other people right in front of my face, can I trust them? Can I trust that they've acted with full honesty and integrity with me, or is it most likely that they've done this same kind of I want to say falseness, lies, manipulation, two-faced, pulling the wool over your eyes, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Some of those things might really resonate with a particular person and also maybe a group of people. Maybe this is a friendship group. There's some off energy and you are still in that presence. You haven't yet stepped fully away from, but you are figuring out how you can. And I think that you're praying for guidance, you're asking for guidance, you're doing the types of things for manifestation, to manifest a way out or to create your next steps that take you far away from this very unaligned or even maligned energy. We clarify the King of Wands as the advice, please, for Leo. Thank you. The Knight of Swords. Swift truth, messages of truth, of integrity, keeping your word to yourself and to others, noticing if other people are incapable of doing that, and in a sense, without seeing a literal like cutting away from or cutting them out, I see you for now quietly and peacefully just giving yourself distance. Can we clarify the Empress in reverse in the environment around Leo, please? Who is this? Why are they here? What do they want? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they up to? I don't like this shady shit. The Six of Wands in reverse. They definitely like to put on an appearance that everything is really good, that they're doing great financially, that they're popular. They might have like this appearance of there are a lot of people around them that love them, but really it's like these people might also be feeling like it's a bit of a controlling or manipulation happening. Very false. I haven't gotten this sense of like a mask being worn. Very like thick in any of these readings yet, although there have definitely been readings where people are like getting away from people that just are not aligned with them anymore, or that are kind of shady. But like this person really does like to put on false appearances. I'm seeing the Devil card in another one of my decks, the Medicine Woman deck, and in that card it's called the Trickster. There's some trickster energy and you're aware of it, you're feeling it, and you're seeing it too. You're just not seeing them do it directly to you, but you're seeing them do it to others. And it could be to their friends as well, or that their friends are like a part of it. It's very sus. You're super suspicious about it, you know, like, it just feels off. We have the Ten of Pentacles here in Hopes and Fears, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Wanting to get out of this contract with this person, whatever that contract might be. There's a tie, there's a literal physical tie to this person. You could live with them or they're in your workplace. And so it's hard to just up and get away. But we have the Queen of Wands here too. So you have a lot of options. And they even, it's like they act like they're an emperor or an empress or like the one in charge or a king or something, but they're really imbalanced. And they actually are dependent on you and your energy that you bring. Queen of Wands twice upright, and that's a fire sign. It's definitely a Leo card, and we have the Strength card here. They understand that you have gifts, that you are very strong, that you know what you're doing, and they might have a weird inkling that you are slipping out of their grasp. It's a very, very... It is not directly talked about. No. No one's calling each other out on things. But you're aware, and you're feeling like they might be getting the hint that you're aware. And so there's this weird, unspoken, energetic, manipulative control tactics that they're like, I don't like it. I don't like it. But you're strong enough to overcome this. So the Strength card is there to clarify the star. You embody a king and a queen together, which is, well, it's aligned power energy, but it is kind of, in essence, what an emperor, empress embodies. Like, the emperor is all four kings embodied. The empress is all four of the queens embodied, like in one person. Like, they've kind of mastered all of those different parts of self and experiences. And so whereas this person is like pretending to be that, but it's false, you are actually like way further advanced in spiritual authority. Can we clarify the 8 of Cups as the outcome? Thank you. So it's to a 10 of Pentacles. So you're stepping away from this falseness, this imbalanced home and or work life. And it could be a romantic relationship, but I'm not getting that sense. I'm getting that it is more along a friendship line or a coworker pretending to be your friend. And on the bottom of the deck, we have that Knight of Pentacles in reverse now. So there's a bit of stuck energy that you've been picking up on that you're moving away from, Leo. And, keep going. And I would definitely recommend watching the Cancer reading because it's insightful. So insightful, so inspiring for every single one of us on this same journey. We're all in this together. And it'd be cool if we all got together in like a circle to talk about what's going on, because different ones of us would be able to literally advise and help others of us in certain phases of this journey. It's really cool. It's really cool. I do want to just pull some Angels of Abundance card really quick to end it, because I see you stepping into this 10 of Pentacles. And your work here is also very, very crucial. It's just there's some relationship dynamics at play with this like power play of authority and falseness that's kind of like taking over this reading. But I see that you've made a wish for something, and that you're being asked to be very patient as you take steps forward. But the healing is coming as long as you continue to take these steps forward and to trust in your intuition. Can we get just a few cards here to end it out for Leo, please? The abundant, beautiful journey that they are on, and some good things coming, some gifts coming from this, from the lessons that are being learned here. This person pretends to be a spiritual authority, but they're not, and you know it. Because you have more spiritual authority in like your little finger than they do in their whole being. Abundance mindset. So keeping an abundance mindset is really important. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. I think you guys are literally wanting to move, or to if it's a work person, to like go to a different company or something, or a different department, or for some of you this is a boss kind of figure. But I see you want to get away, but I don't blame you. I think that's what this wish is. Like, how can you move forward and get away from this past and release it while also moving into like your own wish fulfillment? And again, remember when I first cut that deck, we had that kind of like that happiness, that 9 of Cups with that Knight of Pentacles. So slow and steady wins the race, and keeping your eye on the prize is really important here. And to speak into life the abundance that you want to experience, because it's coming your way. You just have to feel into it now, even though there are these weird, oppressive, trickster, even shapeshifter energy around. Successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. So crowdfunding, new partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. One more for Leo. Cooperation instead of competition. I see that this person is genuinely like actually like competing with you, or like they are taking your energy. They are benefiting more from you and not giving back equally, and it's to your detriment, and you're very aware of this now. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Yeah, this is about other people in your life at the current moment. Just you're really aware of it. And fortunately, you don't seem to be too like emotionally wrapped up. I think you've already emotionally disconnected yourself, but at the same token, you still are like having to be around this person. So anyway, you know what this is. I hope that this resonates. If you're new here, welcome. And if this resonates, you're still here, like consider subscribing, or just like or comment like how this helped, how this resonated with you. And if you would like your own personal reading, I am offering those now, and that will be in the description box and also the pinned comment below. So you can reach out, email me at this queenofwandsandstars@gmail.com. Check the spellings, it's kind of a long anyway. I am so happy to work with you. Otherwise, I am so happy to have you here, and thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in another video, Leo.